miss out on saying hi to the Spanish stallion. We also got a new face for 1839 tonight. Rogelio Ochoa, welcome. We would also like to give a shout out to Josh, the goalkeeper trainer. Shout out to Josh.
packed electrolytes, antioxidants, and vitamins. It has everything you need to keep you hydrated. Grab a Body Armor Light for your next workout, or take it with you on the go. Body Armor Light, more than a sports team. Keep your active lifestyle hydrated with Body Armor Light and stock up at your local retailer, or order by the case on Amazon. It's all about the jump. Listen up. Left, right, throw your hands up. Get up. Come on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful night out here in the Napa Valley. Heading into this postseason, we have 1839, and they kick off again against FC Davis at home. A lot of buzz has been leading up to this moment, and I know 1839 is very excited for this kickoff game, or this postseason match, actually. Chewy, any first initial thoughts, as always? It's always nice to have you here, too.
Good afternoon. Yeah, it's a good day. It's been pretty warm this week, so it's nice that the temperature cooled down a bit. But yeah, I'm excited. This is a team that we just faced 2 weeks ago. We had a great result against them, but it's playoffs. You gotta forget about that, um, and hope that you have a good game against them.
Yeah, definitely. You have to put what happened in the regular season behind us. It was a fantastic regular season, especially. I believe we went undefeated at home. We had a lot of good things happen this year. Marco Monzo getting the hat trick at the last home game. That's big, the first one in 1839 history. But, yeah, a lot of things you have to put behind you. I can think that FC Davis is going to think that a lot today, too, given the fact that we're seeing a variety of new starters. I think the entire starting lineup from last game isn't active in this game, maybe one figure or two, but as we shift between the rosters, there's a lot of changed faces. There's a lot of new people coming out here to the Napa Valley to face off with this badge. So, Chewy, what is your initial thoughts with this new roster? How do you think FC Davis is going to respond tonight, given the fact that they have almost an entirely new squad?
I don't think a game plan for Napa should change too much, but FC Davis, I don't know if some players didn't just want to come for the regular season game, but yeah, there's some new faces, a couple returners, the captain and about 4 other players, but yeah, some new faces that we didn't see last time, so let's see how FC Davis performs this time.
Yeah, definitely, and 1839 coming off with only 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes going by, almost trying to get another goal and start getting an early start like last time. Pardon my enthusiasm. I'm still trying to get my bearings as, the 1839 show goes on really quickly. Pardon me. As we go ahead and get in for this corner, I think we might have some results get on the board. If I'm having some minor deja vu, we are going to have a goal pretty soon, Chewy, don't you say?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good feeling to work with, especially with a corner like this going in. Marco Monzo almost getting ahead to it, but the FC Davis player managing to get it out. Here we have Sal Gomez, a new fresh starting face we haven't seen in a minute. It's good to see him on the pitch today. Here we have him getting the ball up. We have a goal kick coming out because it tipped off the 1839 player's foot. Giving in the starting lineup for 1839, we have Carlos Manzano Ayala playing in goalkeeper. As always, we know we have the original Paris Martins coming in, playing in defense. On the other side, we have Sal Gomez playing on the left end. We have Alvaro Correas playing in center back. Oh, he's such a wall. He's almost unstoppable. It's really nice to see when he's on the pitch. And good personal hometown favorite, Ian Reese. Going into the midfield, we have Marco Monzo, Dario Pavone, and Daniel Castro. And leading us off at the top, we have Oscar, the Sheriff Ortiz. We have Miguel Lara and Javier Acarea. This is a really strong lineup. Very dynamic. I feel like Coach Mark is using all ends of his team. Dario with a great hit. 1839 trying to get a rebound. Just tips wrong off the foot, but Dario still hungry for the ball. Here we have Marco Monzo getting a nice good touch in, getting it to his 1839 teammate, Oscar Ortiz. Tips off Dario. Oh, here we go. We're going to have to try to reset the attack coming in from the left-hand attacking side for 1839. Unfortunate cross coming in, but 1839 is managing to keep it alive. Even if they don't happen to have some success coming in with the ball, they're making every opportunity to try to count for them on the attacking end. There we have Oscar Ortiz, a little shaky on his foot, couldn't get the hit off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Layla and Maggie are going to be ball girls.
Yeah, that was a really dangerous chance by Dario, the leading goal scorer for Napa and the second leading goal scorer of the league. Yeah, that was a really strong shot with his left foot after a really beautiful cut. Let's see if he has another chance, and we could take an opportunity to go 1-0 up.
Yeah.
EC Davis not scared of pushing numbers up. They got around 5 players in our half, which is an improvement from last time for sure.
Yeah, definitely from not really being able to move the ball, and I think having conceded by 2 goals by this point from the last game, I think they made some significant improvements just off the general play. They have some players coming in just doing things like checking their shoulders on the pass. That's a big one, and just managing to keep the ball moving for them and their benefit is making the 1839 show a little bit more interesting, making our players work and give it a little bit more of a harder sweat. But I think this is very well managed. And all 1839 has to do really is just keep the ball in their half.
Yeah, this is a team that has won the cup, so they for sure have the championship experience. But yeah, and Napa had a better season as they're the 3rd seed today, and FC Davis is the 6th seed. But you got to put that behind. It's a new season now. It's the postseason. The winner will have to go to San Francisco next week to play the 2nd seed San Francisco Jarolito.
And I think that was one of our only few losses from the season, and it was even a close match, 1-0. Those are some real close games as opposed to some of our huge shutout wins we've been having, such as I believe it was 5-0 against Oakland SC this last week.
Dangerous chance by Davis here. Oh, try to go for the sweaty tap in the lengthy number 9 from FC Davis. His name is Ethan Horde. Really tall guy. I'm surprised he didn't get the tap in there.
Yeah, no, it's really surprising that it didn't go through. I mean, all given respect, I'm pretty sure the fans are relieved that was the result that came off. But 1839 should probably shake up. It's not the same game that we were set upon. I don't think that they're coming in with the mindset that, hey, we already have this in the bag. I hope Coach Mark has really instilled in the players that we have to keep a championship mindset, and a championship mindset is giving the same effort to every team, even if they're the first place or the last place. I feel like that's the type of environment Coach Mark wants to set. So, let's just hope that follows through. Our attacking end is looking really good, but there's certain ends about our defense that really need to kind of band together and really tighten up. I know it's only the first 6 or 7 minutes, but shaky chances like that, open chances like that, after we've been trying to carve it out for so heavily in the beginning ends, are really hard to come across. And here we have Paris coming off the ball. We have a FC Davis counterattack. Can't find a man through. 1839 will gladly pick that up, reset the attack, and open up wide. Here we have Sal Gomez on the ball. Now we have the Sheriff, Oscar Ortiz, putting a little razzle-dazzle, trying to get the dribble out. Can't find it. And this battle through the midfield has been, pretty 50-50. If it gets to that point, any team can really try to carve out a chance. I think we should really try to settle it down, kind of understand the game, and really try to realize we got to get a point on the board early if we want to break their spirit.
Yeah, right now we're going to take a chance to do the starting lineup for FC Davis. Number 18, Sean Bittler. Number 25, Ryan Dieter. Number 12, Nicholas Gosa. Number 9, Ethan Horde. Number 26, Charles Jansen. Number 24, Robert Mejia. Number 19, Chris Powell. Number 8, Axel Ramirez. Number 2, Pablo Ros. Number 5, Ty.
And number 4, Noah Wilson.
Noah Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of changes from this starting lineup, almost not even the same from the last time. So, given the fact that this is a brand new FC Davis lineup we're looking at, we have to really try to treat this like a real life on the line situation. It's us or them, and they know what happened to them last time. All they had to do was study and take notes. Thankfully, 1839 put themselves in a position to sit on, but don't sit too long. Don't get too comfortable. Get ready to get back up and go to work. Here we have Ian Reese getting it down to Alvaro. 1839 just can't seem to find it in these moments.
Yeah, pretty good number here. It's a really nice crowd as we see the numbers starting to pile up as we're 10 minutes into the game. A lot of green jerseys and also a lot of blue from the UC Davis colors, even though it is in UC Davis, but Havis is a college town, so.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, definitely a college town. Oh, and here we have an offside marking coming in from FC Davis. Here we are going to reset the play.
Yeah, really good run there by number 4, Noah Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, for FC Davis, number 8, Axel Ramirez has been controlling the midfield so far. But only 10 minutes in. Let's see if 1539 could get it together and have some passes going, have some connection patterns.
Yeah, the chances are looking fair and even. So I feel like if 1839 want to find something, they're going to have to really kind of cultivate an opportunity early, maybe even from the back end, find one of those piercing passes that they've been to on the long side, either onto the left or to the right. I'd rather go with Oscar Ortiz if it's my personal choice to get to the pass. So that'd be more heavily on the left-hand side. But I mean, I'll take anything at this point. Normally in a situation like this, we were up about 3-0, but it's going to be really hard for us to kind of mimic that last performance that we had last time. And given the dynamic of the game,
since Sal's back in the lineup as a left back, who did he take his place? I'm trying to see that in the field.
oh man, I have to remember. I think it was
Okay, I don't think the Mendoza brothers are here today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's
Gerardo is usually the center back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then normally they play Oscar Ortiz as a left wing back alongside with Paris Martins, and then they just run 3 in the back. But I think they're going to run something different today.
Because I'm looking at the bench and Luis is in here also. So
Wait.
Really good stop by FC Davis. Dangerous chance by Oscar trying to penetrate the back line. Good pass by Robert Mejia. Stop by Javier. Really good by the Spaniard.
It's definitely the 4-3-3 lineup today, yes?
Yeah.
For 1839. Yeah, I already know that lineup. Let me give a special shout out to Rogelio Ochoa on his first game back for 1839. He's been the assistant coach, or not his first game back, but his first home game back for 1839. He was actually with Oakland last week, but he's been with the assistant coaching staff and coaching with Coach Mark on this whole playoff situation and moving forward. So this 4-3-3 lineup I'm actually very familiar with. Very common lineup that we're used to seeing. And I think not only is 1839 used to running it, but, that's probably one of Rogelio Ochoa's favorite formations to run through the game. So, that's where the familiarity and the connection was coming from. Normally they run a little wider in the back and, have those wing backs between Paris Martins and Oscar Ortiz. But I think we're going to go a little bit more defensively sound with 4 in the back today, Chewy. Here we have the Green Army making a lot of noise on this attacking end for 1839, trying to make the most of these offensive situations. FC Davis bringing it into the attacking half of 1839 as Paris Martin goes ahead and takes it in, gives it to Carlos Manzana Ayala.
Yeah, this looks like the Davis side that we're usually
that we're used to playing. Honestly, yeah, we had our first win against FC Davis at home those few weeks ago, and it was probably one of the biggest wins, not only that night for the season, but in 1839 history, given the fact we unleashed our first hat trick from Marco Monzo. That's probably why he's playing right up top today, hopefully to get a repeat performance. And things like that, having 8-1 score lines, having that be our first win against this club, having our hat tricks kind of unleashed on the team, those are scenarios where FC Davis is going to, return hard when it comes to the second time they have to play them. And having a depth squad like this, especially when to bring into the playoff situations, are something that they're going to really ride on, understand that they had winning scenarios and winning situations in the past. They know what players they should probably rotate in. And, kind of relieving to know that they have a fighting chance. But, I mean, at the same time, we still are rooting for our 1839ers. We are still rooting for our Red Bottles. So, hopefully we can go ahead and get the result we're looking for. But understand, this is a brand new game. This is a brand new team. Don't let the jersey fool you. Don't let the last scoreline fool you. And these last 15 minutes have just literally been a result of that. Still 0 on the scoreline. You love to see a scoreline like that as well. But, these chances, they're going to come in few. They're going to come in hard. They're going to come in quick. So you can't miss a moment of this.
That was a cheeky pass by Ethan, FC Davis forward.
Yeah, I think if I did a pass like that, it's immediate subbed off. There we have Sal Gomez trying to maneuver some space in, getting it to Ian Rees, taking in a hard crash from the FC Davis player, but we still managed to find a pass. Here comes Marco Monzo coming in hard on the ball. And
try to keep it in against Noah.
Yeah, and FC Davis managed to get a goal kick out the way. Dario, poor touch, but has to recover. FC Davis is going to have to go ahead and reset the ball. Here we have Noah kind of getting a slow pace as he goes ahead and proceeds to his neighboring center backs. Just trying to find a little pocket, moving the ball around from the back end. But can't find it. Paris goes ahead and gets on the ball. Poor touch, Paris. And we have a FC Davis throw-in. Even poor passes we're getting there. FC Davis is managing to find the most opportunities out of, and we can't have situations like that. Like I said, any goal that's going to come, it could be based upon anything, even just the slightest mistake.
Nice stop by Alvaro.
$18.39 beginning to pace up the field. Getting the ball out that pressure. Out to Marco Monzo. Perfect pass over to him.
Oh, nice find by Miguel Lara there.
Yeah.
As Marco Monzo just tripped right there. Trying to tell the ref it was a foul, but the referee not listening to him.
And FC Davis with a fantastic hit, but Mansana managing to get a good header out and cleared into space.
Yeah, number 23 making a very, very dangerous run. But very good stop by Mansana. As we see the crowd, they're trying to pump up the team. As it's been about 16 minutes, and it's been a pretty close game.
Yeah, I mean, and just take a look at the crowd we have here today, too. And, it's almost a packed house end to end. I think even on the far end, FC Davis managed to go ahead and fill up their numbers, too, giving them a good number of support right behind him on the bench. But like I said, it's going to be one of those situations where it really just comes down to who wants it more. Playoffs, it's definitely a different breed. You try to do your best situations in place first and make sure you have a good opportunity for yourself and as close as you can get it. I feel like 1839, considering the situations they put themselves in and the results that they were able to get, this is probably one of the better situations they can ask for, but they still have to work if they want to get to that next round. And something you're not used to, Paris Martin's going ahead and chasing a FC Davis player.
Yeah, that was Nicholas from FC Davis.
Yeah, let's hope that's not something he has to keep up with as the night goes on. Here we have FC Davis building in a new attack, knocking the ball around, managing to find some space from this defensive man who likes to cover into the attack. I believe his name's Noah. Oh, but Oscar Ortiz commanding on the pitch, finding a new through ball to Marco Monzo, having to take a lot of body in, but staying strong. The FC Davis player managing to get behind it, though.
Oh, yeah, that was very solid play by number 18, Sean, right there.
Yep.
As we see right here, Javier
And this looks like a promising attack for 1839. Oscar Ortiz and Marco Monzo. You don't really need too much else. Maybe a Dario Pavone in the mix, and that's maybe the guaranteeing catalyst. As we
Really
have
stunning play on Marco Monzo. I mean, it's not surprising there as he had a hat trick last time against him. But, yeah, they've been very tight against him.
Yeah, but he's not used to having a target on his back, playing for teams like Vintage growing up, some regular winners in the area, and, having played at the Napa Valley College for 2 seasons and winning both Bay Valley Conference titles both seasons he played in 2019 and 2021. It's one of those things where having a target on your back is something you're used to. Hopefully he can carve out his good results and understand that, hey, they're going to want him today. They're going to really want to try to get him on lockdown, but if it's anything like that, try to look for Dario. Try to look for Oscar, who we have a really nice skill move coming in from the FC Davis player as they go ahead and earn themselves a corner kick. I believe this is their first corner of the night, Chewy? Yeah, I believe so. Let's see how this proceeds through.
Yeah, that was a nice skill move right there.
Yeah, you could definitely tell this is not the same FC Davis team that we played last time. Probably not even the same FC Davis team that they even tried during the season. They wanted to probably get themselves in a playoff position and then probably bring in a more experienced squad. Respectfully, I think that 1839 has the ability to come through on top today, but there's some components that we really need to go ahead and grasp today. As we approach 20 minutes in, still 0-0 on the scoreline. I don't think Coach Mark is thinking about making too many changes. I think they're more or less going to try to change up how they're going to start approaching on the field. Here we have Alvaro going out to Ian. Back to Alvaro, trying to create some space. Gets it into Miguel Lara. And we find Oscar Ortiz going wide to Sal Gomez. Let's see what he does with the ball. A lot of close space. FC Davis staying tight. Really nice numbers in the back. Having almost 10, including the goalkeeper, just leaving the number 9 up top.
Yeah, we just saw Coach Mark. I don't think that he was screaming at Sal, but he was just telling him to keep going forward instead of passing it back to Javier, as he wants his team to push numbers up and start attacking. We see
definitely keeping the
pass to Baby Sal, but hooking like a corner.
Yeah, definitely keeping the ball in the far ends of the FC Davis half is what we want to ride on. It's kind of our easiest situation to score and the situation we really want. So, yeah, maybe resetting the ball wasn't the best move. I understand you got to take high percentage options, but then you also have to make, certain percentage options for yourself. And I think that's what Coach Mark was trying to tell him, is to trust yourself, open up an opportunity, try to keep things moving because you have your team and their team's going to move strong with you. FC Davis in the clear with that through ball. Paris Martin's putting a really nice lock on him, getting a throw in for his team. As we go ahead and quickly reset the play. We have Alvaro. He looks like he's looking long. Let's see if he goes ahead and knocks it. Here we have Marco Monzo, just inches offside. Trying to grab his sympathies. FC Davis resetting the play. Knocking long as always. And then here we have the first time. Paris Martin's actually just cutting it out first time. Making sure that it's a closed door. Trying to eliminate that option. I think he's finally got, calibrated for that pass. Understanding where it's going to come in. Where it's going to follow suit. Managing to cover that space. So let's hope we see a consistent movement like that coming in from him for the minutes to come.
Yeah, they've been trying to target that side. But nice to see a right back Paris Martin with a really nice stop.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely how you want to see the defensive men move when it comes to those long passes, shutting it down quick, trying to get an opportunity for your team. Here he has numbers up in the situation. He definitely earned it, and that was coming in from that first defensive effort. We have Dario coming hard and on the ball, but the FC Davis player managing to get it over on it, getting another goal kick in. Really just managing it between covering those spots, covering those target men over for 1839. FC Davis is making sure most of the balls just kind of fade away and go out. They've had a lot of goal kicks go in their favor right now this half.
Yeah, they've been really solid in the back today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about the dangerous chance that Dario had. Other than that, we haven't really had another chance.
Well, hopefully it's like last time. Once we find our first goal, then the floodgates open and we can get a decent result we can take with us to the next round.
Oh, nice stop by Alvaro again.
Yeah. Let's hope Monzo makes that pass. He does. A little too.
Yeah, like it's a one thing if we're not going forward, but in the back we've been very solid as Davis has been trying to send long balls, trying to play it behind us, but Alvaro and Ian haven't let one person go by.
Yeah.
So very solid play by 1839 in the back. As we said, it's the playoffs, so championships are going to win you. You know, if you want to win, you got to have a solid back line, because I think that the goals are going to come eventually. So we just got to stay solid in the back, and the goals will come flying. If it's Dario, if it's Marco, goals will come.
Yeah, I think 1839's biggest objective is just to make sure that they have control over the game. They have to do team efforts if they want to get this goal. I feel like those individual efforts will maybe be slim, maybe be few, but we have to carve it out. Paris Martin's doing a great job carving out another, stopping another one of those passes. That's the second time in a row Paris Martin's carved out that long pass, penetrating to the FC Davis left-hand side. Managed to get an opportunity to build with his team. It just had an unfortunate end off the kick, and we have another goal kick going in for FC Davis. I think he's really calibrated to that pass now. I think he understands that not too many more passes are going to be getting through that day, especially if he's on the lineup. Hopefully FC Davis haven't really figured that out and don't try to get creative in any other ways, because as you can see, the first one led to a throw-in. He can lead back with his team and almost getting an opportunity that led to a goal kick. The next one led to a counter-attacking effort that almost, again, led to a great offensive effort for 1839, but it just didn't lead positive. So let's hope that, if FC Davis is going to make that pass, we do have someone like Paris like that to come in, swoop it in, and maybe that'll give us our first opportunity in for the day, Chewy. What do you think?
Yeah. That was a very solid one by right back Paris Martins right there. Yeah. He got the ball from the 40 and took it to the edge of the box, but unlucky cross at the end. But yeah, I think we need to be dangerous by the sidelines, because each time that we try to go to the middle, it's been hard. But if you got the boy Oscar playing, if you got Paris playing, beautiful footwork by Miguel as he passes it to Dario.
There it is, Dario.
Dangerous opportunity with the beautiful
Without
cut.
fail. Oh, the first time with a keeper trying to get got solid hands on it. We were beginning to think the first goal for 1839 was coming. Normally he's so consistent when it comes in front of goal. That was the first time the keeper probably finally read him, understood his profile, understood what type of season he had, and really had to step up for that moment. So, hats off to the keeper for that. But 1839, that was a great effort. Hopefully we can carve out another one,
Ooh, dangerous chance by Manzana, but good kickoff as Oscar Ortiz wins a header.
There it is, 1839 coming in hard from the left-hand side. The FC Davis player not getting a real clean touch on Oscar Ortiz, but ref said play on. (1839) responding well defensively in their offensive half.
Make sure you get a chance to get out here tomorrow night for the women's team when they play.
And here we have a foul by Ian Reese, having FC Davis resetting the play.
That are in the stands tonight cheering on the guys that are playing at 5 o'clock. So come out and join us.
And FC Davis trying to get an offensive end, giving a good cross in. Edge of the box, trying to find the cross. Cannot find it. Goal kick. Great defensive efforts coming in from 1839, not letting anything slip. That's a very dangerous ball to play, and given the fact that he was on the tail end of the last one, just barely going wide, preventing that first goal happening for FC Davis, you got to understand that little sweaty tap in is it's a dangerous ball to play. That square ball right across the goal, right across the goalie, finding into your teammate for a one-time. If you can afford it, maybe a two-time touch, but yeah, definitely good job by 1839 to carve that out and make sure we get resetted with a goal kick.
As
FC
Robert
Davis.
takes a chance right there from FC Davis, but goes off wide. Yeah, there's 15 minutes left in the first half. Let's see if it stays at 0-0 or if a team could get one goal up and get an advantage for the second half. This is a type of game that we all expected. It's a quarterfinal game. It's going to be tight, until the first goal comes.
Marco Monzo taking on a fortunate touch off the chest, but 1839's been consistent when it comes to this offensive half and keeping on the ball. They just haven't found the goal, but let's hope that the narrative changes very soon as they go ahead and get a throw-in attempt right at the corner edge of the field. Strong hands, hard enough. This can be the equivalent to a corner. Hopefully we can find someone, maybe 2 players that can go ahead and put the efforts in and get the goal. Monzo first on the ball. Opening up wide to Daniel Castro. Now to Javier. 1839 recollecting the ball. FC Davis coming in hard. Javier with another one to Paris Martins to Marco Monzo. Marco Monzo's clear. Oh, great defensive effort from FC Davis. Daring slide challenge, but still manages to get it. Even managed to tip it off Marco Monzo to get the goal kick for 1839. Situations like this, we were probably looking at 3-4-0 by now when it came to the last game, almost 5. And, having a 0-0 scoreline, this is definitely the situation we were kind of more expecting, especially looking at a new team, new lineup, and all these other components you have to always keep in mind when it comes to these playoff situations. FC Davis, they're not used to losing to 1839 so consistently and so thoroughly at that rate. So the first time they ever did at our house it's big news. So they really had to switch some things together. But 1839, this lineup is really consistent. They would have probably given them the same run for their money from the last game in this regular season, even with this new lineup. So I don't think they're really going to sweat it. I think it's more they have to battle themselves than they really have to battle FC Davis. Make sure that they're just doing their job and make sure they're being responsible and accountable.
Nice footwork there by number 9.
Yeah.
But good solid stop by Daniel Castro.
FC Davis coming in hard on this 1839 counterattack, but we managed to find a pocket. We just don't manage to take full control of it, trying to find Paris Martins on the wide-hand side. He still has that right wing back mentality, and it's really been paying off in this regular season. And, hopefully with this 4-3-3 lineup, he's still able to find that level of creativity and get that level of spacing that he's normally used to. But, him not being able to find that run right there is probably one of the examples how he might have to just manage in the back a little bit and manage his own space. That's a really hard run and kind of an even harder angle to hit the pass through. I don't think situations like that are going to stop him, though. Naturally, he's such a player that just ups and downs the field that, we do kind of rely on our defensive backs, our full backs, to go ahead and bring the ball up the pitch all the way. So even though it is a more defensive end with the back with this 4 line, I really feel like he's still going to carry it. Here we have Ian Reese finding Oscar Ortiz clean into some space. He can work with 1839 in the attack. Finds Marco Monzo on the end, but FC Davis managing to get a defender on it. And an improper touch coming in from 1839 to give FC Davis a throw in. That defensive effort coming in clean from FC Davis. From number 5, Ty. Wow, great defensive effort.
Yeah, it seems that just the final pass for Napa is what's missing.
Yeah, and the one time we found it with Dario Pavone, that keeper stood up to the challenge and manages to hold his ground. So, there's a lot of components we're really going to have to put towards getting this dub today. As 1839 reset their own attack. Here we have Oscar Ortiz sympathizing with the ref. The ref actually persuaded and giving the foul. It was kind of a foul. There was no challenge made on the ball, and there was some instruction made to the player to prevent him from getting a touch onto the ball. So, definitely one of those moments where the referee did make a good decision, did think about it, and got the foul call. Here we have Javier Acarea going ahead to start up the play, going short, trying to just open ourselves up, trying to give a little bit of space to work with. Getting some good passes in, not too many touches per player, but we're getting a lot of touches around the team. 1839 managing to keep it alive, not getting that goal kick call. It's been such a consistent call on this end of the pitch, and now that they managed to get out of it, we're managing to find some creativity. Oscar Ortiz getting a good shot on goal, but the goalkeeper definitely ready for it. Trying to shoot with an immediate half turn, trying to just kind of find that angle, find that slip, hopefully get it in, but couldn't get that power behind it given the circumstances. Yeah, we're still managing to find those shots, but the defensive efforts from FC Davis have been coming in really strong, so it's going to be really hard for us. Oscar Ortiz again. The Maradona turn, getting slipped past that player.
They're flying by Paris Martin, but unfortunately can't find anybody in the box. But it's Napa. We keep knocking the door. We keep attacking by the right side. We've been very dangerous with Paris. I think that was his fourth cross as he's trying to get another one, but Daniel misplaces the pass. Seems like Napa, he have some nice ball possession, but we're just missing the final pass.
Yeah, it's going to be a real long match today, Chewy. We're really going to hope we get it. I know once we get that goal, the green smoke's going to go in the air. Everybody's going to go crazy. You already know they're itching for the goal. But FC Davis with this new lineup is really holding their own, really staying strong. Just wanted to give a quick moment, give a shout-out to our women's team, the 1839 women's team. Just to let you guys know, they have some games coming up. We have one tomorrow, Sunday, June 26th at 5 p.m. It's kickoff. They play the San Francisco Nighthawks. Then we have June 29th. That's a Wednesday. Kickoffs at 7 p.m. against FC Davis. And then we have July 6th, where they also have a game against the La Morinda Lamo. So make sure we go ahead and get out to these games for the women. All the home games further from this point on will be played at Dodge Stadium for 1839 women. So just wanted to give a quick shout out to them. Best of luck to you with the rest of your season. Also wanted to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Oh, one small moment. We have a foul on the 1839 player coming in from this FC Davis offensive man. We can't really have that now. Let's check on this player. Let's make sure he's okay. Oh, we hear a siren going off in the crowd. They're saying that's a criminal challenge. You never know what you're going to hear at an 1839 game, huh? And here we have 1839 going ahead and resetting the play. So, yes, I also wanted to give a shout-out to the sponsors. We have the Mira Winery. We have the Perfect Puree of Napa Valley. They're here sponsoring our home game punch. Go ahead if you guys are. That's why you guys need to get to an 1839 game. Go ahead and experience that. I believe today is one of their. I think it's one of their mango ones, the orange one with the Simply Lemonade. Dude, they have so many good combinations of drinks. You have to just come out to try it. So we have the Perfect Puree coming out, supporting our home game punch. We have La Morenita Market. We have the Barn House. Get the best coffee in the city at the Barn House of the Napa Valley. Best brews in the city, guys. And then we also have Ole Health. We have MIV Insurance. We have UBS, AUL. We have Ranch Market of the Napa Valley. And we have Del Sur Mortgage. Thank you so much to our sponsors who help us out. Also wanted to give a big shout out to anyone watching overseas, especially the Colbert family if they're out there watching, the Ochoa family if they're out there watching. We always appreciate the support that they put for us on and off the pitch, and we know that you guys support them so much off the pitch that, we got to give you guys your flowers on the pitch. So shout outs to any one of them that are tuned into the live stream, don't have the ability to make it out tonight. We understand the circumstances. And then we also want to give another small shout out to Danny Avilar over on the East Coast, working his new job at ESPN. For those who don't know, Danny Sideways Avilar, he's one of the staple instruments to when it comes to the commentating section of 1839. Kind of did open up a pathway for not only yours truly, but anyone else who's been working in the commentating section and the commentary side of 1839. So a big shout out to him. Just to let you know, when you homegrown talent going all the way out to the East Coast to work for ESPN, that's big news. Also, congratulations on graduating from San Diego State. I know that's a big one. I know you're out there watching. I know you're always giving us your support. So much love from you, man. As we approach these final 5 minutes, Chewy, do you think the deadlock's going to break, or do you think Coach Mark is more or less going to kind of rely on this 0-0 leading into the halftime?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to go 0-0.
Yeah. I love always getting your opinion right when there's a goal-scoring opportunity, just so it can mix things up. Here we have Oscar Ortiz trying to get ready on the ball, making the keeper make a forceful fist out of the box. Here we have Sal Gomez collecting the ball. Manages to make its way to Dario, doing a fake shot, sending the FC Davis defender on skates. Here we have Oscar Ortiz sending the ball out.
Yeah,
Is FC
pretty
Davis.
nice cut by Dario Pavon.
Yeah. And here we have Alvaro resetting out to the goalkeeper. Final minutes coming in for this first half. These are dangerous situations to work with, between the first and the last 5 minutes between each half. Those are situations where almost anything can happen, including a goal. And I think statistically, that's where most goals come out of, huh, Chewy?
Mm-hmm.
Here we have Paris Martins finding a good pass into Miguel. And we have 1839 coming in for a corner. Let's hope we can make something of this. The Napa Snappa trying to rile up the crowd, hoping we can get a positive result leading into this halftime. Miguel Lara coming in, taking this corner kick. Lots of FC Davis numbers into this corner kick. Hopefully we can find our mark. Just goes wide. It's still off an FC Davis player. We're going to get a throw-in opportunity coming in. We got Marco Monzo coming in quick with it. Now to Daniel Castro. Castro finding an ascend. Finds an FC Davis player. Oh, good turn by Javier Alcarea. Back to Monzo, who's been playing a little bit wide this area. Normally that's where we find the sheriff, Oscar Ortiz, but we've seen a little transition on the front line.
How did the ref see that call?
Is he called a handball?
A throw-in.
A throw-in? Oh, okay. Cheeky throw from the ball boy. $18.39 coming in with the new attack. Doesn't manage to find any other green shirt, but we still managed to carve it out. Our defensive efforts in the beginning third of the attack has really been helping us out to try to find our offensive efforts. Hats off to the three in the midfield. I believe it's Dario Pavon, Daniel Castro, and Javier Alcarea. They've been putting in a lot of work defensively on the immediate ends of our attacking end, so we can get the ball back and make an opportunity happen. As we approach into the final minutes of this first half, the crowd riled up, trying to make sure we get that result. Oscar Ortiz managing to find the ball for 1839 after taking in an aggressive challenge. There it is. And the referee making a very difficult challenge. I don't see where that foul was, but I mean, it was probably more in front of him than it was me. But if you ask me, he got clean to the ball first, did what he had to do to make that space happen for him. Made sure that he didn't injure the player as well. So hats off to Oscar Ortiz for getting a really good challenge in. FC Davis just putting the ball in circulation on the back ends. Almost making a poor pass decision. Really just trying to control the game in the back, really just maintaining possession. If they find a little position, they might have to just carve it out. Some of their offensive challenges have not been working, and 1839's been opening up smooth. Dario Pavone can't find that penetrating pass out wide. And we're just only seconds away from the halftime whistle. The crowd itching for a goal. You just know they are. And 1839 just trying to maintain possession. Talgelma is coming up from the left-hand side of the pitch. Let's see if we can get one last attack in. We have Marco Monzo. Back to Gomez. Here we have Castro, but the referee calls the half. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been your lead commentator, Yami Machambo. I'm here with Chuy Ochoa. We're going to take a brief intermission, but just a small moment before we do that. Chuy, what was your first thoughts on this half?
Yeah, it was a close game. FC Davis had a great first half. They showed character from the 8-1 defeat. And Napa, it had a very solid performance in the back. In the final third, it seemed like we were just missing the final pass, but let's see if Coach Mark could make some adjustments and we could get some goals scored in the second half.
Yeah, and on that note, I feel like that's the exact same scenario I was going to kind of lay out. They just really have to kind of get it together, keep sticking to their job and making sure it's a bit more fluid. And, hopefully we can find it. But, only time will tell. So, like I said, we'll be taking a brief intermission and we'll be back shortly. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
people.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are starting off this kickoff for the second half. As we start this second half up, we are still 0-0 as things proceed through. 1839 trying to make some adjustments, especially as this attacking lineup can't seem to find the goal. Chewy, what locker room talks do you think Coach Mark was able to put towards the players' ears?
Yeah, we see more players going up now. Now we see it for the first time. Saw Gomez going up. In the first half, we didn't really see much of that, but now we saw him go pretty much all the way to the edge of the box to head across, and then the referee just grabbed Daniel right there.
Oh man, maybe one of the sideline refs should have a word with the referee, getting physical with the 1839 player.
Yeah, and one substitution for 1839, we took out goalkeeper Carlos Manzana Ayala for Sucre Herrera, D1 Bakersfield player.
Yeah, that's definitely a big substitution considering the deadlock, still 0-0. That's a very firm decision that the coach has to make, probably one he made before the game started, but we're used to seeing both of these keepers have some minutes on the field. Manzana having a fantastic season with 1839 and giving an excellent performance in this first half. You think that it's only going to be business as usual, but I mean, Chewy, let's talk about this. In a situation like playoffs, do you take someone like Manzana off the pitch when it's still 0-0 and you're leading into the second half, or do you try to spread the minutes around fairly still?
First thing first, I think that's a decision that you for sure have to take before the first whistle got blew. You for sure have to say, I don't care if you're winning 1-0, 0-0, or losing 1-0, we're going to make the substitution since we have two great goalkeepers. Because if you wait to the last possible second, that's when they get complicated because the score is 0-0. Do you want to take a risk of putting in a fresh goalkeeper? But even then, you're putting in a really great goalkeeper. Coming off a season of playing at a D1 school, there's no downgrade there. But yeah.
Yeah, and at the moment we don't necessarily have Manzana officially assigned to a college team, so definitely getting that D1 talent, the experience and efforts they need, and that representation on clubs like 1839 or something that we need to utilize and honestly need to look at. Given the fact that he does kind of have a D1 position and has that D1 experience, probably gets around this level of play, maybe even around these teams more regularly, that is something you have to rely on in games like this. And I think Coach Mark and Rogelio, did kind of look at that. Manzana, I have seen a lot of maturity from him over the years, so it is kind of one of those situations I believe he accepted before the whistle blew too, and had a full understanding that, hey, I got to do my job and he has to do his job, and if we both do our jobs and like the rest of the team should, then we should get the result we're looking for. Here we have Sucre's 30 hands pushing his team up the field. Finding our reset. Going to go ahead with Alvaro. Very challenging play from FC Davis. Still finding the ball, though. I believe that's number 5, Ty.
Good challenge by Miguel Lara as Paris Martin took the throw.
Here we have FC Davis trying to find an attack up, getting a chip over Paris. But Alvaro, such a brick wall, getting the ball out. And here we have Sucre, nice sturdy hands, fields the ball in nicely and resets his team. Again, not really having such a quick pace go ahead when it comes to getting the ball out from the back. Probably wants to keep something calm, allow the team to open up, make those proper passes. FC Davis, though, has been keeping their shape really well in the last 45 and the minutes after. Here you have Paris Martins making one of his traditional right wing back runs, coming in hard from the back, getting it back from end to end, playing box to box. Keeping the attack alive, staying on side. Let's see if he finds it. Nice quick pass coming in to Oscar Ortiz. The FC Davis defender managing to slip it out, get it in for our 1839 corner. Crowd's getting riled up as they go ahead and play it quick. Here we have Miguel Lara sending it to Oscar Ortiz. Oscar finding that little bit of space, managing to get the ball in. Oh, and we have some players down over here. Nasty challenges to the head after that cross came in. And it's not something you want to see. We have Alvaro Correas on the ground. And we have number 23 from FC Davis. Give me a moment to pull up his name, folks.
That was great speed by the athletic trainer there, Brandon, former D1 track athlete at Sac State.
Yeah, big shout outs to Brandon for being there on the scene. You know, I feel a lot safer knowing that he's kind of delegating the help between the players on the pitch. Works in and out tirelessly, not only with the 1839 men's team, but they also have the Napa United Academy team. I know he's in and out, you know, between some of their games, and here at the Napa Valley College as well. You know, he's been relentless through the years when it comes to maintaining the health of our players and making sure that our, you know, players are good to go for their season. So shout out to Brandon Lucas, making sure that player's straight. We have Alvaro going back to his back line, refusing to step off. Brandon checking him one more time, saying he's good to go. Hopefully it's not anything serious, but I trust Brandon in his decisions.
Yeah, man, that man gotta be stretching. There's no way that he hits that form, man. He sprinted so fast to that injured player. He has to be stretching me because he could pull a hamstring right there. Another stop by Paris Martin.
Paris Martin's knocking out that penetrating pass coming in from that side. And there's a little scuffle happening between 1839 and FC Davis where the player's off the ball. Referee goes ahead and calls an advantage. FC Davis carved out whatever opportunities can help him out. Gets a shot off, but it hits off the 1839 player. FC Davis going for a new throw-in. Throw-in goes wide to the end of the pitch. FC Davis managing to recycle over at the top of the offensive half. And here we have FC Davis making an opportunity for themselves. A header almost going in, but Ian Reese managing to clear it out, taking a little bit of stick with it. But, you know, I know that championship effort definitely feels good. So, you know, hats off to him for being there, getting that stop, getting that header out, and, you know, making sure that that the scoreline didn't tip against our favor in the second half.
Yeah, very solid play by Ian Reese there. I see he got don't want to say like a goal line clearance, but for sure a very important clearance.
Yeah.
As that number 9 was coming back. He's really lengthy.
Kind of a slow reset for FC Davis. They had to go ahead and fetch the ball. Gets a throw-in in. Double header. Goal,
wow.
FC Davis.
And we got a goal from FC Davis.
That's a rough one. Definitely not something you want to see leading into this second half. 10 minutes going in, and at the 10th minute, actually at the 9th minute, FC Davis finding that goal. So FC Davis won, 18-39-0.
Yeah, man, I'm speechless because I don't know. I remember when I used to play club, I played a state cup game, and we got conceded 2 times off a throwing, and we did fitness for an hour. I'm pretty sure Coach Mark is furious right now that we conceded a goal off a throwing set piece. My dad always told me that there's a hidden rule in soccer that if you get
two headers,
if you get two headers in the box, is always a goal. So we saw it again, 2 headers, a beautiful finish. I think it was number 24 you got. Let me pull up his roster. Number 24 from FC Davis is Robert Mejia. He was the one that got in the.
But here we have 1839 with a
cheeky
good
chance. Yeah, going back to the chance. Robert Mejia finished off that throwing set piece. So it puts Davis 1-0. Like we said in the beginning of the game, they've been here before. They've won the cup before, but CF 1539 could pull some magic and win this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 1-0. Thankfully, this is the game of soccer. Almost anything susceptible to happening. A 2-1 switch up. Hopefully that was the one and done. FC Davis haven't had too many opportunities, but most of them have been defeat. So the fact that they haven't found too much has been saying a lot. A lot of strong challenges coming in from FC Davis. That second one coming in, not clean at all. And the crowd over here begging for a card for 1839. Here we have 1839 in a dangerous position to go ahead and bring it back. Got a lot of numbers in on the box. A lot of hungry strikers ready to put a goal in. Not scoring in the first half is not something 1839 is used to, especially at home. Good attempt goes wide. We have an 1839 corner coming in.
I think this is unfamiliar territory. First time that we're losing at home this year.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think we've lost a game at home, but that was regular season, Chewy.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's one of those things you got to keep in mind. Once playoffs hits, the team that you were is not the team that you are, and how you have to train and how you have to delegate yourself is a lot different. You got to respect these teams a bit different too. 1839 having some ambitious efforts in front of goal, almost had a chance in. The keeper being desperate, trying to find any opportunity. The ball's tipping in our favor. 1839 trying to find it. We find a goal, but the referee's calling it no goal. The referee's calling no goal. And the referee calls a no-goal decision. We cannot believe it. The crowd is going crazy. They are furious of the decision that just got made. It's nice we got the green smoke in the air. Hopefully it gives some ambition of what changing up the scoreline will actually do for us. So hopefully we get that going for us. But unfortunate decision.
Yeah, we've seen the Green Army threw up the flares. They had the smoke bombs. But, man, it seems like the ref called the handball on Oscar Ortiz. But 1839, and knocking on the door. Beautiful ball by Daniel Oscar Ortiz.
Almost keeping it alive. Almost 14 minutes played in this first half, Chewy. Down 1-0. It's not the decisions that we thought were going to come, but it looks like this is how the game's going to be playing out. 1839 is going to really have to collect themselves, and we have some changes that we really have to make. I know Sucre is going to be a good benefit, but that was a really hard to reach. Who's to say what keeper could have even stopped that? But it's going into the 15th minute, 1839 have been trying to knock really hard. FC Davis managed to find one to slip in. It's a situation where you might have to anticipate this might really go down to the wire. Win one. We might even have to see some overtime, yeah?
Wow. Handball,
Yeah.
but as a referee, he didn't mark that call right there. 1839 trying to pledge for a handball. 1839 trying to pledge for a handball, but man, they didn't get him.
And here we have another aggressive decision from the referee. It looks like he's not having too much sympathy for the 1839 team today, as the crowd is now getting furious with every decision being made. It looks like we almost had a handball in the box. If you ask me, I believe there was a handball in the box, and there wasn't enough executive eyes on that. And given this foul, I mean, FC Davis, they have their front men who've been selling it all game. Here we have Sucre with a great stop, managing to get very lucky on that next shot coming in hard. Gets a goal kick.
Yeah, offside call at the end, but very dangerous opportunity and very good shot by number 9. As we see Coach Mark trying to make his argument on the sideline referee, arguing that that was a handball.
18! 18! Can you hear everyone out there? I need to say it one more time, and I gotta say it louder. 18! 18!
And 1839 going in for a really good hit, just going wide over the post.
Yeah, as we see the Green Army trying to pump the crowd up, trying to motivate the players, being the 12th man here in the game. See if we could get a spark going.
And here we have the crowd trying to get the team riled up again. As we go in for an attack, Paris Martins with a great spin touch. Out to it, just far wide on the cross in to try to find Dario Pavone on the other end of the post. FC Davis managing to bring the ball up the pitch. And here we have Alvaro resetting the play. Just 2 minutes gone within these last 30 minutes. Still anybody's game. 1839 has been knocking relentlessly these entire first half, and even within the second half, not finding any positive result. FC Davis, with the little slim chances that they had, managed to get the game 1-0. I remember in the first half I said something along the lines of the goals are going to come quick, the goals are going to come, off slim opportunities, and we might not get too many of them. FC Davis getting a foul call against them. 1839 is going to go ahead and reset the play. And here we have Dario Pavone with an excellent shot, just going a bit high of the post. It's been a common action coming in with this 1839 team on this half. Hopefully we can get one a bit more leveled against the hands of the keeper and find the back of the net, get it in some space, find a nice hit like we've been doing, and find a goal. This is a really important game that we really have to try to get ahead in, if not at least just stable it and get it 1-1. You have 1839 bringing the ball up, finding our offensive man, Marco Monzo. Monzo with the one-time.
Oh,
excellent,
what a save.
Excellent stop by the keeper.
Yeah, what a save, man.
There it is with hands on him. Here we have 1839 trying to find another opportunity. And here we have Paris Martins with an excellent run to force a bad decision off this FC Davis player. Getting the ball to his teammate Ian Rees. Ian to Daniel Castro. Castro having to slide to keep it in. As they quickly get the ball reset, 1839. FC Davis managed to go ahead and collect possession. But there it is, Paris Martins knocking it down. And getting a very big aggressive challenge from the FC Davis player. We have a lot of angry faces coming in getting a lot of angry decisions coming in from the fans of the 1839. Not being able to find anyone on that cross in. But then we have Javier coming in with a great shot, having to make the keeper work for it.
See the keeper. Really good performance by the FC Davis keeper. Looked like a successful outside try by Ian Reese, but linesman said no, play on. Sal Gomez.
With an
Staying
excellent
firm,
stop, Sal
yes.
Gomez.
Two
Excellent
defensive
stop.
stops.
Winning the ball over against FC Davis 2 times in a row very quickly, giving an opportunity for 1839 to reset the play and get a good counterattack, hopefully. We got Miguel getting the ball to Paris. Now we have Javier. Just a little over 24 minutes left in this half. We can't make mistakes like that. FC Davis trying to make the most of it, trying to get that sweaty pass in. Here we have Sucre getting a hands on it.
Yeah, number 24, the goal scorer, Robert Mejia, doing some very dangerous runs, but nice stop by Ian Reese. Yeah, as we see for 1839, number 24, Guillermo Meji Martin is looking to come off. Who do you think he's going to come on for, you?
It's too hard to call at this moment. There's a lot of names and a lot of faces you want to stay consistent with.
Yeah, I'd probably say, I don't know, maybe Marco or
Yeah, possibly Marco.
maybe Daniel. No, it's looking like Marco has, yeah.
And here we have Marco Reyes stepping up.
Yeah, successful task for FC Davis. He had a hat trick last time against him, and this time they came off the score sheet. So, yeah, now we see FC Davis making some substitutions as well. Here we have number 6 coming out to the field, Zach Mason. Coming off for number 12, Icanas Gosa. Other substitution, number 2 is Pablo Ross. And coming in, number 17, Matthew Martinez. The substitutions are 2 center mids. Looking at the bench for
Here we have Paris Martins bringing the ball through the middle of the pitch. Finding a pass to Sal Gomez. Sal to Oscar Ortiz. Oscar stringing the defensive man along from 1 to 2 to the cross. Can we find it? No result, but we managed to pick it up just outside the box. I believe that's Javier Correa with the ball, getting it wide out to Miguel. Mr. Lauder finds a shot in, or finds a cross in, almost finding an 1839 head to it.
good footwork right there by the FC Davis player. Offside trap. Offside trap.
All right, everyone, we got the OLED raffle winners. So if you are the winner, make sure that you make it out to the OLED Food Center. And the winners are going to be Daniel Rios and Emily Cuisine.
And here we have 1839 trying to find another attack in. Just a little over 21 minutes left in the match. Miguel Lauda finding a run through the mid, getting it to Dario. Dario almost finds that slipping touch, but 1839 is trying to keep it alive. Dario trying not to force a turn. Paris Martin's going ahead and getting canceled out, but 1839 still managed to keep the ball in their favor as we proceed with the next throw-in. Here we have Javier. Back to Paris. Dangerous pass, but we managed to disguise it to Oscar Ortiz, who gets a good shot in. 1839 have no success with this offensive play, but we get a cross in. Guilherme, ball in. Goal! 1839! Goal! Such a beautiful goal for 1839. Here we have Guilherme Martin coming in hard. Oh,
Guilherme G. Martin, really good goal in the substitution. Really beautiful goal. As we saw the goalkeeper for FC Davis make two dangerous, as he saved two dangerous opportunities from Napa. Really good saves. And then we see number 15, Oscar Ortiz, with the beautiful cross to Guilherme G. Martin, the substitution, not even 5 minutes inside of the field. The game is 1-1. The crowd is pumped up. We got a really good 20 minutes left to enjoy this game.
This is exactly what you want to see with only 20 minutes left on the clock. FC Davis really have to respond, understand that their luck might have ran up. They had a really good offensive effort to get that goal, the doubleheader. We've had a really good performance from the FC Davis goalkeeper. So at this point, this much time breaking through, about 70 minutes in, finding that goal, that's very important for 1839. All we have to do is just keep doing what we're doing. Hopefully we find another goal, keep knocking on the door, keep picking it up on the back end if they manage to get a half clearance out. And we just keep moving along strong. The 1839 crowd is pumped up. New life has been breathed into them. And hopefully we can make the most of our opportunities. Paris Martin's being careful on that challenge, making sure there's no foul. But an unfortunate challenge from the back from Miguel Lara. Hopefully he doesn't make the wrong look at the ref and get a card pulled out. But there's a quick reset. And here we have FC Davis coming in strong, finding a square pass, getting the ball ripped, just going wide of the post.
Oh, that was a dangerous chance.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Had the time, the opportunity, and the angle. FC Davis going in for another corner kick. Ball sent. Off the head. Hits the ground.
Another
just
dangerous
goes
chance.
wide. Over the post, just over.
That's number 9 from FC Davis. Very dangerous opportunity, and the last two chances has been Ethan Howard. Really tall center forward. Two dangerous opportunities back to back, but Cam seemed to find the back of the goal as we have Noah from FC Davis down by the edge of the corner as we have the athletic trainer going to go check up on him.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't impede too much on the rest of the time. 1-1, this is definitely a new deadlock we're looking at. A lot of hard work was put to get to this situation, and we're really eager to see who's going to bring it home. There it is. He's going to sit on the side as the play resets. As 1839 find a good offensive effort to Dario. They make the keeper react really precisely, getting a header to his hands and having him have secure hands on the ball, coming down strong on it. If not, Dario is going to find any inch of that, and, well, we know what happens next. FC Davis trying to command the possession.
Another substitution here for FC Davis. Number 14 coming on, Jose. Coming out for
I believe number 4.
number 4, Noah. Well, it's a right back position change.
15 minutes left on the clock. Napa Valley 1839 1. FC Davis 1. We go ahead and we get this next kickoff started for FC Davis. They had a free kick. They get a cross sent in. Nice header by Ian Reese. Let's hope that 1839 can get the ball in a positive manner. Managing to get a throw into their aid. Here we have Paris Martins resetting the ball quick. There it is, from Alvaro to Miguel. From Miguel to Javier. To Ian Reese. We go back to the keeper, trying to absorb this high press and find the pocket out. Can't find the man. There it is. 1839 needs to come in strong. Oh. And 1839 fans are not having that challenge, as you hear that they are giving it to the ref. Nice wall pass coming in. Finding Oscar Ortiz, managing to create some space for himself.
Hit it.
And then here we have Miguel Lara with a beautiful hit, not managing to find the goal. The keeper was planted to the ground. If that angle was clearing through, man, 1839 would have found it through, and we would have been up 2-1.
Yeah, very good shot by Miguel Lara. As soon as it came to the edge of the box, I saw it come into his left foot. Was expecting the curler, but unfortunately for Napa, just a couple inches up.
As FC Davis restarted with the goal kick.
It's a high kick challenge, gets called on Guillermo.
Here we have another foul for FC Davis against them. Nasty challenge coming in against Javier. Trying to limp it off and trying to get his bearings back. Here we have Sal Gomez to reset the attack. Sal to Dario. Lots of combinations that are getting successful through this mid. Hopefully we can find that last pass through. And we have Dario managing to carve some space in. Getting to the baseline of FC Davis. No luck on the pass.
Kick.
We're going to go ahead and go in for a corner kick, people. Approaching into these last 10 minutes, Chewy, any predictions on a scoreline, or is it too close to call?
80-39 has been knocking for the majority of the second half after the FC Davis goal, so let's see if he could end it in regular time and avoid going overtime.
Yeah, overtime's not a situation that, 1839's been in this season. So, the level of endurance we're going to need for that, the level of, mental strength we're going to need for that is going to be immense. And, hopefully they're going to be able to end it in the regular time. Maybe a 2-1 scoreline I might see coming. But if not that, then, yeah, you do potentially see an overtime situation happening. And good hands by Manny Matavia over in the stands right below us. And here we have the ref trying to be as sympathetic as possible, but still trying to call that foul. Just within these last 10 minutes, still looking at 1-1. It's anybody's game today.
All right, we got a special appearance up here. They're giving a shout out to a team right now. They're getting a little shy.
FC Davis approaching with this free kick. Sucre getting some nice solid hands outside of the box. We have Guilherme trying to make his first couple moves on. 1839 go ahead and win themselves a throw in to reset the attack. There it is. We have Paris Martins to go ahead and collect the ball. 1839 trying to find those passes. It's not coming in through. Poor pass by Paris Martins. Now we have to do double just to try to get the ball back. FC Davis trying to make the most of this opportunity, knowing that they only are going to have so few to work with, and a mistake like this is costly so much to the point where they know that. They're going to try to make the most of it, but Paris doubled it up. Managed to go ahead and get the ball back. 1839 is going to go ahead and press for the next attack.
Ole, by Miguel Lara, nice skill moves.
Very nice dribble moves. Here we have Guilherme. Can't keep possession. And here we have Alvaro coming in with a nice defensive effort. And then we have Miguel Lara.
Got a lot of nice feet work.
Advantage for 1839. Ambitious effort, a little too much. We had a lot of space, a lot of time, and an advantage call to work with. Maybe next time we be a little patient, work with that advantage call. Understand you can't really get touched unless you want to collect that foul, and maybe an inch will come in for a player. You could find that pass to slip through. Oscar Ortiz has a nice sturdy foot. We had Miguel, nice good shots as well, but, situations like that come so fast, so quick, you're going to want to have to slow it down just for a split second. Excellent defensive challenge by Miguel Lara.
Yeah, good challenge on the FC Davis captain Ty. Ian got lucky right there with the no call. He was grabbing all over number 9.
But, yeah, thankfully number 9 had a double grab behind the waist of him. Try to keep the pressure off. So referee had to call it in favor of, hey, whoever gets to the ball first gets to the ball first. They're both obstructing on the play. Still trying to explain to the player how, what's he going to call? Is he going to call his hands or your hands? I think we We have Oscar Ortiz. Nice little quick reset on the play to find Miguel Lada. Unfortunate as we have a big track down from Miguel Lada, and then they played the ball out. Real safe option. Unfortunately, that throw-in came in for FC Davis really quickly. Let's hope 1839 can try to mimic that situation. Just a little over 5 minutes left for this match. Here we have Daniel Castro finding Paris Martins. Can we get his first goal? Oh, unfortunate challenge. Great attempt, too.
Yeah, nice play, but another great save by the FC Davis goalkeeper. Really good find by Daniel Castro, but unfortunately for Paris Martin, couldn't find the back of the net after a great save by the goalkeeper.
You know, a lot of muscle getting thrown around, a lot of great feet, a lot of good attempt. It's surprising he didn't find it, but that keeper managed to put some strong hands, deflect it out the way. 1839 send the ball in. 2 hands to the keeper. Here we have 1839 getting a new attack going. Dario Pavone. He's been trying to crack at the goal all day, trying to get that square pass in. 1839 not getting awarded the corner kick. That was surprising considering the circumstances. Very tight call. Sideline referee, man, just to go ahead and award it to FC Davis. Just a little over 3.5 minutes on this second half. Both teams still leveled at 1. FC Davis coming in with a new attack. But just like the rest of the game's been going, if it's to feet, 1839 have been managing to find great defensive efforts and close out yet another one. We have Dario and Ty matching up right now. Hopefully that we can get the best of this opportunity. As we lay it back to Daniel Castro, who gets it to Miguel Lada, taking touches into space. Unfortunately, can't find out the ball. FC Davis managed to get the ball back and collect together up the pitch. There it is, wide square pass to the FC Davis player, getting it just across the keeper's net. If that found feet, that's one of those situations that have just been kind of all towards FC Davis. Don't want to see that. Hopefully we can cut those out.
Well, while they're taking off number 9, putting in number 10 for FC Davis. Pull out the names for you real quick. Coming off number 9 for FC Davis. Really good game by Ethan. He gave Alvaro and Ian for sure a really long battle. He had his chances, but he couldn't find the back of the goal tonight. And coming in is number 10, Nick Hyde. We saw him last time. Napa faced Davis. He played in the center mid, so a familiar face coming in, but this time up top.
Approaching into the stoppage time of the second half. Still leveled at 1-1. Might be looking at an overtime situation over here, guys. Here we have Paris Martins getting the ball to Miguel Lada. Javier. And we have Oscar Ortiz. we have Sal Gomez getting the ball collected back for 1839, trying to just make sure we maintain possession the whole way through. Going wide to been able to get a lot of creative time and space in these areas. Let's hope we can make the most of it in these last minutes to come. Finally, Guillerme. And the ref calling the handball on Guillerme. Dario on the ball. Not able to make too much of it as they call the full time.
That's it for full time is 1-1 as we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're going to have 15 minutes of overtime, or 2 halves of 15 minutes, so we'll be back shortly.
So it is getting chilly out here. So if you would like to get yourself your scarf or
As we
exercise
proceed into the first minutes of this overtime series and playoffs, 1839 versus FC Davis, both teams leveled at 1 point apiece. It's a very interesting scenario that we came across today. 1839, the last time we played FC Davis at home, we had an 8-win scenario against them, but brand new team and, brand new result, as you can see. So, proceeding forward, hopefully we can try to find something early, give us something to hold on to. These next playoff minutes are going to be crucial, guys. Here we have Sal Gomez resetting the attack to Javier. And FC Davis keeping strong defensive efforts in. And FC Davis not managing to keep possession as they go ahead and slip the ball over to 1839. Going ahead and moving the ball around, getting some shifts in. Sal Gomez to Oscar Ortiz, managing to inch it away. And the ref calling in a new foul call. And finally, the ref's pulling out the card. Oscar Ortiz giving a nice firm hit over to the other side of the pitch, but the FC Davis defender managing to collect it. And now Oscar Ortiz fresh on the ball, managing to collect it off the slip up from FC Davis. From Dario Pavone back to Oscar Ortiz, we got Daniel Castro putting some nice footwork in around the FC Davis defender. Now Paris Martins getting it over to Miguel Lara, getting some creative space on that right-hand side. And we have a goal kick to proceed forward. Daniel Castro on the ball, sending to Oscar Ortiz. He's been relentless on the attack today, Oscar Ortiz. There we are, FC Davis bringing up the next attack, finding a pass wide on. Sal Gomez managing to collect it. And then we have Sucre to send the ball back out, trying to find Miguel Lara with no luck to it. FC Davis collecting the ball quickly on the top end of 1839's defensive end. They managed to slip in a shot. Sucre with an excellent save, managing to keep 1839 alive. Mr. Ian Reese come in and collect it, clear it out. Just a little over 10 minutes left in this first half of extra time. FC Davis getting a strong throw in, but 1839 looking like they're going to collect it. Paris Martins first on the ball as they go ahead and get a new goal kick for them.
All girls on the far side, can you get that ball back to the goal, please?
Here we have Guillerme coming in strong off the play, finding the ball to Oscar Ortiz. To no success, we have another goal kick coming in. And here we have the 1839 player, I believe Sal Gomez, getting his first yellow card of the day.
Sal Gomez.
And an offsides for FC Davis.
Long line at the bathroom. But I'm back. Is it 15s or 10s?
15s. Oh, and we have a goal kick call. That was a close one right there. FC Davis trying to sell the penalty for the referee. Then we have Oscar Ortiz bringing the ball up for 1839 yet again. I believe Daniel Castro to Guillerme. We have a very strong push off the ball from the defender. There it is, an 1839 forced to reset the attack. Oscar Ortiz to Dario Pavon. Back to Ortiz. And there we have Javier going with an ambitious wide effort. Believe there's a touch, so it's going to go to the corner. This will be a big moment for 1839 if they manage to find a positive result at the end of this corner. Any type of situation in an overtime playoff scenario is crucial in the following minutes. And just a little over 6 minutes in this first half of overtime, you can only imagine what can go down in these moments. 1839 managing to find Alvaro on the far side. Can he get it back into the box? Nice firm hit back into the box, but nice into the goalie's hands. Here we have FC Davis bringing up a new attack for themselves. Trying to find options, but having to work with the ones he has in the back. Getting the ball moved around. 1839 managing to stay tight with their formation. Yet again, Paris Martins finding that canceling pass coming overhead to his side. And as you can see, 1839 is looking very heavy on the right-hand side of their attack. Paris moving up, trying to find our options. Dario Pavone trying to play it in, but not finding our player. We lose possession, and now we're on the counter-attack. FC Davis moving numbers up relentlessly. 1839 on the back end of this cross, still managing to find it. And Sucre with a nice goal line save, top corner, coming in strong from a header from the FC Davis player.
Yeah, good cross, good header, even better save.
And here we have the 1839 crowd with some new life breathed into them, getting the crowd riled up. We have the 1839ers cheering them on as we find our next attacking play. Yet again, we have Oscar Ortiz trying to make something happen, slipping past this defender, going ahead and getting the pass, tips off the next defender, and goes in for another corner.
Fast feed by Oscar Ortiz as he passed by a very dangerous slide tackle and tried to do the sweaty pass, but unfortunately went for a corner kick.
1839 sending the ball in. Looks promising. Can we get it to feet? FC Davis managing to get a tip out. And here we have Paris Martins trying to make sure things stay alive. Quickly trying to get to the ball. There it is. Moving around these FC Davis players, trying to open up any opportunity we can afford for ourselves. Here we have Daniel Castro with a lovely step over, putting it in a new direction. Trying to keep this FC Davis defense on the back end, on their heels, making sure they don't have a real opportunity to work with. We find out to Miguel. To Dario, he can't find the touch in, goes safely to the keeper. That is 1839 on the back end of this FC Davis attack. Thankfully, we had the numbers up. We were able to cancel it out. I believe that was Paris Martins again. Still making sure nothing is making it through today. There it is, 1839 coming in. Just a little over 2 minutes left in this first half of overtime, folks, and still leveled at 1-1. This might be a situation where we might have to run it into penalties. Everything's been looking pretty sturdy and pretty even between both teams. I've seen we had some good opportunities, not only with 1839 and Oscar Ortiz bringing the ball up the pitch countless times, but we also had that one-headed effort from the FC Davis team that almost led to a goal if it wasn't for that fantastic save by Sucre. Yet again, we have Oscar Ortiz stringing along these defenders, trying to play that space, trying to find that cross. Couldn't find the inches for that one.
So you have a corner kick right here for Napa Valley.
Quick corner play, try to find the shot. Not able to get the back of the net. Oscar Ortiz back on the ball, getting hung up by the player, trying to make something happen, but he's trying to get the sympathy of the ref. He was hung up and able to move. There it is. We have Oscar Ortiz yet again on the ball. And we have a foul against Oscar Ortiz. It's looking, oh, no, a foul for Oscar Ortiz. Leading towards 1839 as they go ahead and try to find a quick play in. Did not find any 1839 player on the cross. As FC Davis go ahead and clear, 1839 is going to reset the attack. There's not going to be too many more seconds left in this first half of the overtime scenario, but let's see if 1839 can carve out maybe one goal, one opportunity to really get them ahead in the game. And here you have Miguel Lara finding Paris Martins. He's clear, and he finds his first goal. Paris Martins! What a goal. What an effort. What a run. What a finish. Oh, you love to see it. The one goal he got this season came at such a crucial time, at such a crucial moment to keep the team alive, making sure that we have a next round of playoffs. Paris Martins, please, please, please remember the name. Such a staple to the 1839 community, making sure that we're moving forward and taking this season as far as we can take it. We responded great with being down by one, getting 2 goals in. Found it at the end of the overtime in the first, found it at the end of the first half of overtime. Much needed goal. Paris Martins Now at the 18:39 with the lead, all we have to do is manage the game, work these next 15 minutes, and try to work out a positive result.
Yeah, Paris Martin has been hungry the whole season, especially this game, doing crosses and trying to get up there as a right back. As here we have the ref ending the first half of OT. We have 15 more minutes, and it's looking like Napa Valley will go on to the semifinals. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we have 15 more minutes of overtime. Let's see if Napa Valley could hold on to this 2-1 lead over FC Davis. As we see Paris Martin with the beautiful ball control. Paris Martin, man, he's been hungry the whole season, going up that right-hand side, trying to get a goal, trying to look for dangerous crosses, and it's good to see him today getting himself a goal, and not only getting himself a goal, but giving Napa Valley the lead to hopefully get a ticket to the semifinals. They're stopped there by number 5, Ty, the captain. And it's been a very solid performance by both teams. It's been close. This is quarterfinal soccer, man.
I have 3 fans up here with me. Call your names.
Beautiful footwork by Daniel Pavon as he's trying to make his argument to a referee for a penalty kick, but the referee waves on, telling him to play on, but beautiful footwork by Daniel Pavon. See the Green Army getting into it. Cheeky footwork by Miguel, by Oscar Ortiz, pardon me, the Sharon. As we have two substitutions coming off, one for FC Davis and the other one for Napa Valley 1839. First coming off for FC Davis is number 23. Pull up his name for you. Number 23, Ryan Dyer. And coming in for him is Aaron Shent. And coming off for Napa Valley 1839 is left back Salvador Baby Sal Gomez. And coming on is Antonio Manso Ochoa, number 29. Good to see him on the field today. Not too many remaining options for Coach Mark in the bench. He has Billy Wamdini. He has Balon or Paul. See if he wants to use it more, if this is it. Dangerous chance right there by Georgia Mejia, but stopped by a goal kick call. The Green Army trying to pump up the crowd here. Below 10 minutes to go. 1839 trying to make it back-to-back seasons with quarterfinal wins. As you know, last season we beat Contra Costa here at home with a 3-2 dub. And now today we find ourselves ahead of FC Davis 2-1 here. 9 minutes to go at Dodger Stadium. adventurous shot right there by FC Davis, but went up wide. Does he have Miguel Lara laying down at the 30-yard line? Hopefully it's nothing serious. Really questionable call here. As Dario Pavon tried to do an amazing slide tackle, but unfortunately gets called by the referee. As we see here, Miguel Lara looking like he's cramping up. Here we have Balon. Osvaldo Vasquez, number 18, Napa legend, looking to come on for Miguel Lara. Really great performance by Miguel Lara, man. What a baller. Shifty, quick. That left foot of his is magic. 6 minutes left.
Substitution for 1839, coming off the field with number 60, Miguel Kakan Galvan Lara. Coming on the field with number 18, Osvaldo Balon Velasquez.
We have an injured player here, FC Davis. Hopefully it's nothing serious. We approach the 5-minute mark. We could sense the semifinals here in Napa Valley. 4 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, plus add-on. Really good ball. We hit Guillermo.
All right, we got some fans out here wanting to make some noise for 1839.
Looking like number 23 for Napa Valley, Victor Lorenz from Spain is looking to come on. We see the captain from FC Davis, really great game, number 5 Ty coming off.
All right, we got some fans out here.
Let's go Napa! 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 Let's go Napa!
Pretty dangerous ball by FC Davis. Oh, going off wide as there's a player in the ground trying to argue for a penalty kick, but referee waves on, says play on for a goal kick. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Here, let's see if FC Davis has any tricks up their sleeves, see if they could get a last-minute equalizer. Man, Mike Corbell has one sub left, and that's playing Billy for a forward position. Maybe take out Dario at the end to waste more time. As we've seen Coach Mark use all his subs except for Billy in this game. Beautiful footwork by Dario. Dario Pavon being smart, going to the corner to waste time. Unfortunately, ends up being a goal kick. Oh, that's a late push on the referee. The referee just said 3 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if this result holds on, Napa Valley will be going next week to play SF Farolitos. And also, right now, I'm not sure if the game is over, but Sacramento Gold is facing our rivals, Sonoma So, up in Sacramento. Earlier today, SF Farolito beat Oakland Soccer Club by a score of 5-2. And right now we have 1839 up 2-1 over FC Davis. Up in Sacramento, Sac against Sonoma So, and tomorrow we have Contra Costa against Academica Turlock. So we'll wait and keep you guys updated as soon as we know the results. Keep in mind that our women's team plays tomorrow at 5 p.m. against San Francisco. Make sure to catch that game on. As we have Paris Martins making an excellent run to the 5-yard line, looking to find Dario Pavon for his goal, just wide for a goal kick. We all thought, the whole stadium thought that was going to go in as it was curling to the first post, but unfortunately for Dario Pavon, going just wide. Here we have the fans up in their feet. They're blowing whistles. They want the game to end already. 1839 is asking for a sub. The ref says play on. We have number 39, George Galvan, looking to get his minutes in. Leading goal scorer for Vallejo Omega. Greatly good stop by Paris Martin, trying to boot it up to FC Davis half. No more than 1 minute left in the game. Throw in for 1839. Substitution calms them down. As we have here number 39, George Galvan, coming on for number 10, Dario Pavon. Substitution. Head up Pavon. Only in goal scorer for 1839. George Galvan coming on now. High kick called right there. On 1839, high kick. 1 minute left. He tells the players 1 minute left. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole stadium is asking for the referee to blow his final whistle as they want to see their team move on to the semifinals. Can Napa Valley hold on to go to the semifinals for 2 years in a row? Nerve-wracking here. FC Davis in our box. Dangerous opportunity clear out by Alvaro as we have Yenme just trying to boot it out. Balon trying to control it. Foul on Balon. Possibly yellow card. I think the referee will end the game here soon. Final minutes to the game here. As we repeat, if Napa Valley holds on, they would face SF Adolito next week. We want to give a special shout out to our sponsors here: Mira Winery, The Perfect Parade, La Morenita, Barnhouse, Napa Brew, Ole Health, MIV Insurance, USB, Au, Del Sur Mortgage and Ranch Market, Napa Valley. Be sure to as we have a last opportunity for Guillermo to close it out. Long touch, goalkeeper, sweeper, man, last minute. As we have Napa Valley wins 2-1 over FC Davis and moves on to the semifinal. Congratulations to both teams on a great matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the final score is 2 to Napa Valley, 1 FC Davis. Make sure to tune in next week as we go to San Francisco Farolito. 2-1. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This was a pleasure.